Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up we have The Machine. He'll square off against Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches.
Yeah, if you've got a bro that's in front of you that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
First up we have The Machine from England. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from England, wearing the blue trunks trimmed with white, The Machine. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go for round one. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that hook won't score. shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. The straight right just misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Looking to land the hook. The perfect counter lands. And he fails to score with that left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up.
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Well done. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Whoa, Johnny. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? They somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, they're back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with a jab. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And he scores with the counter. And he just misses with that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about it. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good counter punching. A lot of effort being exerted here. That counter punch caught him clean. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Just missed with that hook. How about that time counter shot? What a massive upset this would be. And Machine goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come to me.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Down goes Fury. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four. Then you continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
That counter shot lands. The defense failed them. And down goes Machine. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again.
beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Here comes round 7. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And down goes Fury. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The jab not finding its target. Did you see that? What a nightmare scenario. And Machine drops to the canvas. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Absolutely crazy.
Get out there and switch up. Get your boxing back together.
Nice round. Good round. Like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just
Come on. You let him back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy.
the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring up. The jabs work.
Get your boxing back together and put him back at his place. I need to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Round 8, and we're off again. We had not 1, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
What's the referee thinking right now? How are they still standing? Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Can't land the jab there. This round could go either way. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't find a home for that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. They miss with the jab. Jab not finding its target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. These two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
I like that round. Good round. Feel good?
It's round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. And down goes Machine. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Tyson, down goes Fury. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, and back him again.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. And Machine goes down. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
Look at that chap's slip.
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And he scores with the counter. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter shot. Trying to land that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
This is when you talk about championship material.
It's the same again. Don't change.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
Back on. Get focused.
On to the 12th. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
That counter punch caught him clean. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And he scores with the counter. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They're both looking for the knockouts here. Hold it right there. Where was the defense? Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
despite what... No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.